What is going on, everybody? Yvonne here, and today we're going to do an overview over a very powerful marketing solution out there called ActiveCampaign. It's one of the leaders when it comes to CRMs and marketing, and it can do a lot of different stuff. If you're looking to streamline your marketing efforts, nurture your leads, or just increase your guys' conversions, you guys are going to be in the right place as we're going to do a deep dive into the platform. Whether you guys are just a beginner, we're going to cover different things when it comes to features, pricing, benefits, and different ways that the platform could really transform your guys' marketing strategy. And if you guys want to follow along with everything that I'm doing, there's going to be an exclusive link down below that actually gives you a free trial of the platform and an additional 15% discount if you guys do sign up. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now, to get started, you do not need your credit card. All you need is an email address. So let's go ahead and input your guys' email address right over here, and let's go ahead and start our free trial. We're going to go ahead and enter our first name in, our phone number, and you guys don't need to, but if you guys do have a company website, enter that as well. I currently don't have any prospects in my pipeline, but whatever answer fits within your guys' business, go ahead and input that because ActiveCampaign does a really good job with customizing the platform depending on your guys' answers. I'm a team of one, and I'm a blogger. So if you guys do use any other platforms such as HubSpot or MailChimp, go ahead and select those as ActiveCampaign integrates with those quite well. And once you guys have done that, go ahead and press next step, and you guys should verify your email. Awesome. Now, once the verification is complete, go ahead and enter the password that you want to use, and let's go ahead and go to our account. Boom. And from here, ActiveCampaign is going to ask us a couple questions. So it's kind of up to you guys if you want to go through them. But just for example purposes, I'm going to go ahead and skip those. And there you guys have it. Now we're ready to rock. Now, before we do a deep dive, let's first figure out what is ActiveCampaign. Think of ActiveCampaign as a very sophisticated centralized system that can house both your sales, CRM, and marketing efforts. And in addition to that, the platform has a ton of powerful automations that can really streamline a lot of your manual processes. It's designed for all kinds of businesses, and it's able to house a lot of the information regarding your business. It can be used by all kinds of businesses, and the coolest part about the platform is the fact that we're hosting all that data in one place. We can actually make smarter and data-driven decisions when it comes to our marketing and sales efforts. Here's what I mean by this. If we're reaching out to John, for example, right? And we know that John likes mint chip ice cream, we want to include that somewhere along his profile. And within ActiveCampaign, we can because it has a ton of CRM features. So whenever we automatically enroll John into a marketing campaign, boom, his love for mint chocolate chip ice cream can be inputted into there. That way, all of our emails are going to be highly customized whenever they go out, so nothing slips through the cracks. Because look, there's nothing worse than getting a very spammy looking email and then wondering what is not working. So let's go ahead and go through some of the features. So right over here on the left-hand side, we're going to go through the contact list. Now, when we click on contacts, there's going to be two different things we got to watch out for. There's going to be the actual contacts themselves and accounts. Now, think of an account as a company of some sort. And when we're in the contact section, there's going to be two things that we got to watch out for. There's going to be the contacts and accounts. And the difference between the two are the contact section are going to be the actual individuals we're going to be working with. However, with accounts, they're going to be specific companies that have contacts inside of them. So for example, contacts are always individual, but with various accounts, they can have multiple contacts associated with them, kind of like a company. That can make it much easier for us to actually stay organized whenever we import all the information inside of our system. So right over here in the contact section, you can easily import all your contacts if you just press the import button right over here, or you can create a manual by just pressing add a contact. And if you are having trouble, ActiveCampaign has a really good support system and a ton of integrations to make the data migration process a lot easier. Like literally, if you guys are already using an existing CRM, all you gotta do is just put the two and two together, right? Turn on the on switch into that integration, and boom, you guys are gonna be ready to rock. Now, what I'd personally do is for all you guys' contacts, right, and all the content that they're interacting with, I would place them into a list. Those lists are gonna be very important because along the ways we can actually make further lists through different segments. And what I mean by lists, so if I was at an event in Vegas, I want to create a specific list for all the people that have attended. And when I market to them later on, I want to have very specific language. And the reason why I want to have that is because pretty much all the KPIs across the board, like response rates, conversions, are going to be higher if the language is going to be personalized. And from here on the contact section, we can have different segments, tags, fields, scoring, right? Anything that to give us further information regarding that specific prospect. The reason why this is important is because not all contacts are created the same. And what I mean by this is that certain contacts can just have higher email activity, website activity, or just interacting with your guys' content. And lots of times when they do that, that's a green signal that they're interested in whatever your business is offering. And that way, if I was a salesperson on your guys' team, that person will be on the top list of me actually reaching out to them. So being able to have lead scoring, adding different fields to them, tags, or putting them into a specific segment can be really useful to put folks into their specific buckets. Because look, at the end of the day, the only variable you guys have is your time. And with these techniques, we can really maximize your time to go a long way. Now, once we have all of our contacts and accounts situated, all we gotta do is just press the on button on the marketing campaigns. Now, the reason why I was saying keeping that personalized information is gonna be crucial for our contacts is because when it comes to the specific marketing campaigns, that's gonna make or break them. Now, remember what I was saying before about personalization? This is gonna be the exact place where that's gonna be important. The reason why that's going to be important is because for all the content that your leads are going to see, we want to make sure that's going to be as specialized as possible because that way they're going to convert at a higher rate. So let's go ahead and check out some of the campaign templates. Let's go ahead and create one, and we're going to go ahead and go with the email designer. Again, these campaigns serve different purposes, right? Which range from bend cart to a discount to a welcome email. So it kind of depends what you guys are looking for. But for example, let's go ahead and select the tech features campaign right over here. As you guys see, it's going to be really easy to modify because all this is going to be drag and drop. So no need for programming. It's going to be really easy for you guys to modify it. And for example, if I want to go ahead and add a piece of text right over here, as you guys see, the personalization tag button over here connects to our contact record. And that way, any information about the prospect, like their full name, first name, last name, or their favorite ice cream flavor, we can go ahead and input it into here. And again, this is not only for contacts, as you can do it for other variables as well. The point I'm trying to make here is to make sure to input as much information as possible for you guys' contacts and accounts, because that is going to be really important later down the road. And once you guys actually turn on that campaign, all the results from it, you can actually see within one place. So all we got to do is just press the campaign performance. So we go to campaigns. And once you guys actually send out various pieces of content through that campaign, you can see all the performance for that specific campaign all within one place. What's more important about this is that you can actually compare one campaign against another. And you can see exactly what is working versus what's not. That way, whatever is working, we can double down on, and whatever is not, we can just throw away. That is going to be really important because you guys' time and budget are really valuable, and you want to make sure that you're allocating it in the right place. And if you guys want to see further reports on how everything is doing, on the left-hand side, there's going to be a reporting button right over here. And it's going to have a ton of reporting when it comes to campaigns, deals, conversion attributions, marketing revenue, or even automations in order to show us what is working and what is not. And the other cool part about this is since each business is different, we can go ahead and create custom reports depending on what our business is trying to track. The other cool part about ActiveCampaign is for all the content when it comes to website pages or forms, you can actually make them in-house. And not only that, but you actually don't need to know any sort of coding. Here's how it looks like. All we gotta do is just press pages, create a new page. Let's go ahead and find a template that we like. I like this plant one, so let's go with this. Let's name it a test page. So as you guys see, it works really similar to the email builder, as we can easily modify the text that's on the page, making it whatever we want it to be. Again, we can do the same thing with images, colors, and different parts of the content. The point I'm trying to bring here is that it's really nice having everything in one place. And the big benefit behind having everything in one place is the fact that all of our data can live in one centralized location. That way we can measure everything very thoroughly. Because lots of times various systems seem to be disconnected and they're not really talking to one another. But ActiveCampaign does a really good job bringing everything in one centralized location. Because look, being able to create a pipeline, add different stages to it, or even add tasks to our platform is really useful to have full visibility for our entire team. Like right over here, as you guys see, I can just create a pipeline. I can create it for marketing services. All groups will have access to it. Let's add, and whatever stages I want to add it to, and boom, right over here, I can add different deals, associate various accounts to it or different contacts. Whatever I want it to be, I can add it. It's highly customizable and can give me full visibility over our pipeline. And if there is something that we do need to fix, we can go ahead and add a task to it. And that way the entire team knows exactly what is going on. And there's so much more that the platform offers, ranging from funnels, sales performance, task overviews, which makes it really nice having everything in one place. And again, as I mentioned before, teams of any size can utilize ActiveCampaign for their needs. And something that makes it stand out from the rest of the pack is that whenever you guys scale, there's so many different automations that the platform has to offer. To access those, all we gotta do is just press automations right over here, and there's gonna be different things that it's already proposing for us. And as you guys see, these things range from turning your leads into loyal readers, or streamlining your backend tasks, or engaging contacts for action, right? These automations can range greatly. But the way it looks like when you guys want to create one, all you got to do is just press create an automation, and you can either start from scratch or a template, right? In this case, it's called a recipe. For example purposes, let's just go ahead and start from scratch. Press continue. And as you guys see, there's so many different triggers that we can add. So pretty much whenever a certain trigger is activated, then a certain set of tasks are going to occur. So for example, if someone makes a purchase, that's going to be the start of my workflow here. So I'm going to press add start, and boom. As you guys see, there's going to be different conditions and workflows. So whenever X, Y, and Z occurs, different things are going to happen depending on the situation. So for example, if a contact makes a purchase, if we press the plus button right over here, we can send an email or a site message or a notification email, all the different things that are available for us here. Again, the possibilities are endless, and we can have different branches depending on what happens in various situations. And that way, each specific situation is going to have different tasks that are going to occur. These automations can save us a bunch of times, which are going to make your life a lot easier along the way. And in terms of the pricing, one thing that I really respect ActiveCampaign for is how transparent they are. As you guys see, there's going to be 4 different plans that we can opt in for, ranging from starter, plus, pro, or enterprise. For most of you guys that are watching, I would suggest going with the starter or the plus plan. The reason why for that is most of the features here are already going to be included. However, the more advanced your guys' business grows, like for example, if you need attribution reporting or custom objects, that's when I would go ahead and opt in for the pro and the enterprise plans. But again, there's going to be a ton of different features, so I'm not going to cover them one by one. But for most of you guys that are watching, the plus or the starter plan are going to do just fine. And there you guys have it. That was an overview over the ActiveCampaign platform. As you guys saw, it combines so many different things, ranging from marketing, sales, or even a CRM. It's really user-friendly, so if you guys are currently in the place of growth where you're trying to take your business to the next level, this platform is going to be a no-brainer. And as I mentioned before, if you guys do want to try out the platform for yourself, there is going to be an exclusive link down below with a free trial of the platform and a 15% discount if you guys actually sign up. On this channel, we make videos regarding different tools and platforms when it comes to starting and growing your guys' business. I hope you guys been able to get some value out of this video, and if you guys have, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this, as it tremendously helps support the channel. Till next time, peace.